As an Etsy seller, you know that the title of your products and the tags that you use are important for getting found by shoppers. But what do you do if you're not sure what keywords to target, or even worse, if your titles and tags are done the correct way? In today's video, you'll have some clarity on how to write effective titles that will increase your conversion rate. So if you are confused about how to use keywords in your title due to the overwhelming information online, you're not alone. Many sellers struggle with this, and as a result, their titles are cluttered and confusing. So make sure to watch this video until the end, because we will be covering Etsy's best practices for incorporating your keywords in your titles. And by the end of this video, you will have actionable tips to formulate the perfect title. The main mistake many Etsy sellers make is keyword stuffing their titles. And this is due to the fact that Etsy said themselves, the most descriptive and relevant keywords for your listings should appear in both your tags and title. And even though you should include your tags in your title, you also want to make sure that the title is user-friendly for prospective customers. So when they're reading your title, it makes sense to them and they're not just reading a string of keywords, ultimately leaving them confused. The ultimate goal is finding the balance of optimizing your title for SEO, but making sure that it's still user-friendly for the customer. So let me show you an example of a keyword stuffed title. As you can see, the entire title is a string of keywords. While it's tempting to use all of the keywords in your title to make sure that buyers see your listing, doing so can actually lead to confusion and not get you sales that you're hoping for. Plus, don't forget, Etsy does frown upon keyword stuffing. So what does Etsy recommend that you do? Well, they recommend to focus on writing clear, descriptive titles that make it easy for shoppers who are scanning a busy search results page to see what you're selling. When writing your titles, be sure to include your most descriptive keywords, but keep a buyer in mind and not a computer. So an effective title and tag strategy is to pick 1 to 2 phrases that best describes your product and use them as your focus keywords. So how do you pick a focus keyword, right, from the 13 tags that you currently have? Well, here's my strategy. The first thing you need to do is identify which of the tags have the highest search volume with the least competition. You're going to choose the top 2 tags as your focus keywords to add to your titles based on this information. The second strategy is making sure that you add your main focus keyword in the beginning of your title, since it holds the most weight for SEO and it also becomes the URL of that page. This will ensure that you get more visibility for your products since you're using the strongest tags in your title. And now you will have a systematic order of the strongest tags when you're ready to optimize your description. So now let's look at a title that is not keyword stuff. As you can see, the title still contains important keywords and it's easy to read. And even though you might see so many sellers doing keyword stuffing, having a well-optimized title that is easy to scan is the key of writing an effective title. And on top of that, you will be following Etsy's best practices.